Okay, chapter 16. Celeste has been pretty much caught, and she has a lawyer, which was appointed to her by her husband's family. And this attorney is to handle the trial and to give Ford a speedy divorce. And Celeste also has to issue a public apology and sign something that says she will never publicly defame her husband, ever. Just a big legal version of Ford being like, I don't know that bitch. And she gets to keep her car. At least there's that. I'm not sure if she's going to have the freedom to drive it, but when she has her car, maybe if she goes to prison, they can just park it outside her window and she can sit there and stare at it, every morning when she gets up. Hi, car. Miss you. I bet the inside of you still smells like the sweat of little boys. So one of Celeste's main concerns is being in jail with a bunch of, how should I put this, butch lesbians who are going to look at her as a piece of meat. Kind of like she was looking at the little boy, so it's kind of come full circle. The thought of having to do the things I'd done with Ford and Buck all over again with gruff women, but this time for nothing. No payoff of getting to live in luxury or gain increased access to pubescent sons was too sickening to bear. Instead, I'd have to perform morbid sexual acts just to avoid getting beaten up, or to get beaten up less. Not to mention that the environment would serve as a pressure cooker, mercilessly aging me. I'd emerge from lockup malnourished and sickly, with brittle hair, gray skin, and fully pleated crow's feet around my eyes. For the first time in my life, I wondered if I could ever be capable of suicide. Oh, come on, Celeste. Don't let it get you down. They say if you have a song in your heart, nothing bad can ever happen to you, Sometimes you just gotta whistle. You gotta whistle. And in case you're wondering, in case you're worried about Boyd, don't worry, he's alive. He didn't bleed out. I know we only met him for a few chapters, and through the whole time he was just a little greasy little pervert. He's still a young man with a bright future ahead of him. So here's to a speedy recovery for Boyd. Let's hope he can get back on his feet and be gooning in no time. People send those, like the Mylar balloons to people who are sick in the hospital. And they usually say, like, get well soon on them. It'll say, like, goon well soon. Having been in custody all night, I had no idea how fast my story had spread in just 16 hours. The bail hearing was packed with journalists and photographers who called out my name immediately after the proceedings and flashed cameras as they barked questions. Overall, the attention felt more adoring than judgmental. They relished the audacity and vanity of my defense. And so far, Jack hasn't come forward with any damning evidence. It's kind of because he feels too implicated in everything. And also, he's just kind of attached to her. So one of the detectives on the case is being questioned, and he basically calls her a pedophile and a whore. And then when that day's proceedings are over, they get up to walk out, and she looks at the detective, and she sees him looking at her. His eyes took in the details of my body with a conflicted gaze that I knew well. Even having seen all the facts of the case, he still wanted me. He wanted me despite knowing what that meant about him. And that was chapter 16.